I guess I'll record this terrible, terrible game. Important thing. I'm looking for something. Can't say exactly what, but I'll tell you in person. We're waiting on the west side of Rogueport. You do me this favor, I'll take you with a member's card. Oh yeah, Starfield is going to be so much better than this. Honestly, I don't even know why anybody's watching this garbage. Ugh. Could someone do me a quick favor? Check the upcoming Steam sales chart and tell me how many days it is until the next Steam sale, please. You're taking on my trouble? I'm glad somebody type-lipped, that's all. See, after returning from Keelhole Key, I lost my wedding ring. Believe that? Came to look for it in front of Francesca, so you gotta find it. I know I lost it after I got back to Rogueport, so it's somewhere in town. If she finds out, I'll be yelling, I love you a billion times, so you gotta do this. Okay. So you want to hear something stupid, Ross? Oh, jeez, that's way out. Alright. Thank you. So, you know how I have terrible taste in games, right? One of my biggest worries, and I've actually had this worry before, is that when we finally get to the point where I can actually start, you know, putting games in the queue that I actually want to play, that nobody will want to watch them. That it'll, you know, it'll all be junk like this that people aren't interested in. There have been a few games that I've streamed that I've wanted to stream, and those tend to not be very popular streams, with a couple of exceptions. So, yeah, I'm nervous, for lack of a better way to put it. I have been for a while, too. That's not a new fear. Here's your wedding ring. Thanks, Mario, from the bottom of my heart. Take this as a reward. Thanks. I haven't been able to look her in the eye lately. I kind of miss her now. So if you'll excuse me. Frank, see... This song is just so noisy in this version. I like the Rogueport song in the regular version. Just yikes. I lent a magazine to Miss Jolene and now I need it back, and rather quickly. Please meet me at my vacation home in Poshley Heights, would you, you wonderful trouble soul? If you return to me, I'll overthink you with a member card. That's right. All I really want to stream is Minesweeper. And Mass Effect 2. I just want to restream Mass Effect 2 over, and over. Like that's the popular thing, right? You just stream one game endlessly. Either because you're doing ridiculous challenge runs for that one game, or because you're just, like, constantly playing it over and over, or... How do people watch that? I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. I'm sure there's a perfect validity to watching people stream the same game over and over. No, there is, Bregman. There's definitely a market for it. Not just the obvious competitive multiplayer stuff. I mean, I've seen people who just do ridiculous challenge runs. Like, I'm going to do this game, but if at any point I die, I have to start the whole game over again. And those take, like, a while. So imagine just weeks. Like, imagine if I just streamed Mega Man 4 for like 2 weeks. Or yeah, one specific Pokemon game for 2 weeks. Or longer. That's a thing. That's a thing. I don't really know why. I'm not here to judge. I am, but... Do you need something? Oh, Toodle's magazine. Oh yes, another one. Alright, I'll return it soon. Huh? I have to return it now? But that magazine... Okay, fine. Give me a moment. The wrong idea. I borrowed the magazine as a promoter, that's all. I needed to see what the fuss was about. It's not like I follow fads or anything. It's a wrestling magazine. I admit I'm a little jealous because most of those streamers make more than I do, Ross. But yeah, I'm happy that they can actually have a living wage in general. You know me. I tend to be pro-worker. Yeah, I can never tell the difference between envious and jealous. Whoops. You want to hear something funny? One of the more common complaints I used to get was that I would only stream the same thing over and over and over again. Now, if you know anything about me whatsoever, you know that that was never true, even back in the day. But I can even tell you the specific game that people got sick of me streaming. It was FF6. Or if you prefer, just the FF series. How many times do you think I've streamed the FF series? I'll just tell you right now. 3 times. Across 13 years, by the way. So you accepted my request for aid with your little trouble. Oh, you delightful man, yeah. I just decided I very much want to read a magazine I lent to Jolene, but she lives in Glitzville, and that's very far from here, as you know. Could you get it for me? Jolene should be in the promoter's office. Thanks. There you go. Yes, this is the magazine I lent to Jolene. You're a true hero. Thank you. Here's my thanks to you. This magazine is very popular among certain celebrities. Everyone who's anyone has spotted in a cafe with it under one arm. Any of those since Oblivion? No, actually. I did do Kefka speedruns for a bit there. Only a few months, though, because, again, people complained. If we don't count the Kefka speedruns... Well, let's see... How many times have I streamed FF6? Not counting the Kefka races, because I'm not sure. I think it's actually just 4 times. The 3 times plus the impromptu stream that I did to salvage my sanity when the court stuff was happening. So yeah, I've actually only streamed FF6 4 times, not counting the Kefka races. I have to keep adding that proviso. I know what you're thinking. That's a lot of times. In 13 years? It's like a 2-day stream. I actually did have a random idea. Very, very random idea of just kind of trying to do like a yearly thing. You know, just a non-review, hey, let's just chill and stream a game kind of a thing. But that would rely on the queue being caught up and me being in a better place with the rewrites, so... That's still a distant future kind of a thing. Excellent timing. I finally have it, Mario. Found a way that might get you to the moon. You must go to Far Outpost, and you must do the cannon there. It'll blast you. Hello? We're using a cannon to get to the moon? Isn't that, like, dangerous? I know how it sounds, really. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure of all the details. Accounts from Far Outpost speak of the device that can launch anything, anywhere. Even to the moon. Great. Sounds super, really. Where's this Far Outpost, anyway? I believe there's a pipe. Pipe? The Far Outpost somewhere beneath Roadport, but I'm not sure of the exact location. I believe it was hidden for a reason. My information is correct. You need an Ultra Hammer to reach it. Ultra Hammer? Oh, it's party time then. We already got one of those. Ah, well, I see. That certainly changes the subject now, doesn't it? Use that to find the pipe. Get to it. Okay. Oh yeah, one more thing you should be aware of. The Bob-ombs who live there are sort of a surly bunch. Yeah, they're Russian. The Intercontinental Bob-omb. Well, yeah, I was cheating my balls off during the lore run, and I was skipping optional stuff. Okay, come on. Actually, I'll do it this way. FF10 is a lot more enjoyable when I'm cheating my balls off. You can quote me on that. I'm kidding. A little bit. I have to admit, it is kind of relaxing playing FF10 with turbo cheats, because, by God, I've earned it in that game. Yep. I don't have any spheres anymore, because I ground them off. Man, you want to talk about silly games? Holy crap. Final Fantasy games are ridiculous. All of them. Well, I need to look that up. Okay. No. Thank God, Linear, but no. And we're back to 10 HP and 5 MP. Yeah, all joking aside, I don't think FF10 will be that detrimented by the optional stuff as several people, myself included, think. Like, don't mistake me, the optional stuff in FF10 is negative worthy. But it's like, okay, so we got, you know, the monster arena. That's terrible. So it's like triple grind, and then like triple padding. And then like, say, maybe another triple padding. For different types of padding. So that's 9 negatives. That's bad, but like that's it, right? So then we've got a lot of the mini games. So like, yeah, no kidding, Roz. We've got the Blitzball, which is actually good, so it'll get positives. It'll just get negatives for, you know, doing the whole season, because it just takes absolutely forever to do. Then we have Chocobo Racing. We've got I don't know. I have bad memories of getting the butterflies. I don't remember the specifics right now off the top of my head for some reason. What else? Lightning dodging is an immediate triple negative. Just right off the bat. Lightning dodging could go straight to hell. If I could, I would give all the negatives just to lightning dodge. I hate lightning dodge! Sorry. Saw red there for a second. Or I guess lightning. Let's see. Is that it? No, there is Omega's Dungeon. The Omega Dungeon is going to be a negative. Like, I'm sorry, no. But I think that might be it. Oh, no, of course, I forgot the Dark Aeons, which are just stat walls, but they're not that bad, so they're probably just like a couple negatives for the Dark Aeons. Penance is terrible. I don't have anything else to add to that. Penance is terrible. Moving on. You know, I keep thinking, that's it, but then I keep coming up with more stuff. I think that might actually be it. I think that actually might be the full list there. So Chocobos tend to be in several FFs. Not all of them, of course. And obviously FFs like to self-reference all the time, but the only actual continuity amongst the FFs, really, let's ignore whatever insanity they talk about. Let's just throw that out the window. The only real continuity across the FFs is Gilgamesh. Even the Gilgamesh in FF14 is the Gilgamesh. Just MSQ? So I like FF10 quite a bit, as I've said many, many times. However, I do think it lags a little bit behind some of the truly greats. It just, we just talked about this earlier. One of the things I like so much about the game we're playing right now is polish. And FF10 has a really solid core that is not very well polished at all. And I think that lack of polish hurts it in the overall score, even if we're just counting just the MSQ. I would probably put it... I would honestly say I'd put it about on the level of 4, which is in the 3 or 4 slot. Somewhere around there. Yeah, below 6, below 9. 7's kind of weird, because 7 also has some issues with its polish. You can't ban me. I am unbannable. But yeah, like, the voice acting, we've talked about that many, many times at this point. The voice direction, the bugs, the awkwardness about the cutscene, storyboarding. Some really, really weird scene direction. Yeah, I think I'd put it ahead of 7. Well, there's I just realized that's kind of a controversial thing to say, but I think I stand by it. I love FF7 to death, but... yeah, no, FF6 is probably the most polished FF. That's what that is. Even in extremely microscopic ways that most people probably wouldn't even notice. Weirdly enough, the only FF that comes close to FF6 in terms of gameplay polish is 7. But 7 just lacks the story polish. Doesn't have nearly the same quality of cutscene animation, or characterization, or like even really, really, really little stuff, like battle animations, or localization, or any of that stuff. Actually, if I'm being completely... oh, I didn't know that's where this led. Okay, that sucks. If I had to pick the one with the most story polish, I'd actually probably go 12. 12 is tactics with good voice acting and with good animation. You know? And ironically, both games have the same overall problem. They start to fall off towards the end. I wouldn't consider 7 overrated so much as a lot of people love it, so it tends to be towards the top of a lot of people's list. That's all. I guess that qualifies as overrated. I don't like using the phrase overrated. Because at the end of the day, all you say, all you mean when you say overrated is, your opinion's invalid. And I don't like to tell people that their opinions are invalid, you know what I mean? I do think FF7 is a very solid game, especially on the gameplay axis. But I do think a lot of its popularity specifically has to do with the uniqueness of its placement. Any FF that came out around FF7's time would have exploded just as much as FF7 did. If somehow magically FF3 came out when FF7 did, FF3 would be one of the most popular FFs, I guarantee it. Oh, I know, Russ. You know my thoughts on Ocarina. What was that gold number again? Even with Master Quest? And yeah, FF5... I can't even call FF5 overlooked nowadays, because everyone knows about FF5. But, yeah, at one point, absolutely. Yeah, 250-ish. In other words, purple range. Enough said. So top 5 overrated game category. I mean, again, I don't like using the word overrated. But if you put a gun to my head and say, what games do you think people overrate? Everything on the PS2. No, in all honesty, I can actually tell you, but it's a generic answer, not a specific answer. Any beloved classic that someone played as a kid and hasn't played since. In my experience, that tends to be a lot of games. I have... No, of course I don't. I got rid of all that crap. Okay. Let's slow mode these guys, then. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Halo 1. A lot of PS1 JRPGs. Psychonauts 1. Vanilla WoW, yeah. Absolutely. I can't think of any all of a sudden. Actually, yeah, Wrath would probably qualify for that, too. See, the problem here, and this is the catch, some people think I'm anti-beloved classics because, you know, I don't lick their boots constantly. No. Wrath is a good game, right? I can acknowledge quality in a lot of the games that qualify as beloved classics. The difference is several people tend to list those games as the best games ever made or the best games of their genre, and I'm just like, really? Yeah, exactly. Super Metroid is a beloved classic. Congrats, Mr. Ed. Have you shared it already? On Discord, obviously. Yeah, the reason I tend to hesitate when someone says, hey, I want you to review this beloved classic is just experiences taught me. Those don't always hold up. And I should know, because a lot of my beloved classics don't hold up either. You want to know a game I remember playing a lot back in the day? Star Trek Judgment Rights. You ever heard of that? Well, of course you haven't. Well, it's a terrible point-and-click adventure game. From 1993 by LucasArts. There we go. There's our second Defense Plus. Boop. Like, I mean, yeah, like, Myst, again, isn't a bad game, and it's not like I'm saying these games are bad. I don't know, I feel like an old man sometimes. Or I guess the opposite of an old man. Which I guess is a young woman? I don't know. I feel like a young woman sometimes. Because, yeah, no, I was super looking forward to XCOM 2. That game, Turbo, did not hold up. At all. It's not even that old of a game. I'm actually worried about XCOM Enemy Unknown now. And yeah, several Mega Man games didn't hold up, to use another example. Remember when I was like, oh man, Mega Man ZX2 is going to be so good? And it wasn't. At all. God. And you remember which classic Mario game I remember the most? That's right, it's Mario Brothers 2. Remind me how that scored again? Anyways, I'm getting off topic. I just feel like most people don't... well, think about it, for lack of a better way to do it. They don't think about the actual scores or relevance or how good they've aged or anything like that. They just think, this is what I remember of it from back in the day, for whatever reason. I suppose there's no judgment for that. It only irritates me when people then, you know, list that as the truth, capital T. I was nervous about Mario 3, my god. I apologize. One moment, please. Oh, we ran into that during the Metroids and the Zeldas, if you remember. I was nervous about quite a few of those. Ugh. Listen, Ross. That would be interesting, though. But no, don't tempt me. Do not tempt me. I'm finally almost caught up on the frickin' queue. You know what? Actually, okay, hang on. Just for you, Rain36. I've got an actually overrated game. You ready for this? This isn't even a hot take. I mean this. I think Rain36 left. They were like, no! You're dumb, stab! And that was the end of me. Oh, okay, sorry. I just want to make sure you're there. Not everyone, like, sits in my stream, you know? Okay, Spec Ops: The Line. There's a no really, unironically, overrated game. Yeah, the gameplay was pretty bad with Rain36, that's true. But, you're right, everyone cares about the story. Nobody cares about anything on the story. Which game has the best story? At the moment, it's StarCraft 2. Actually, that's not true. I'm pretty sure it's FF14, but I actually think WoW's going to pass that. At least in quantity and quality. Which I suppose... What I mean by that is I think WoW will end up being net more because WoW's been around a lot longer. But if we ignore WoW and FF14, yeah, I'm going to go with StarCraft 2. Commit. Let's see, overrated games. You know, I actually do have another example of a game I do think is a little bit overrated. It's another game I tend to see on best game ever made lists. Me too, Chill Penguin. Shadow of the Colossus. Now, as usual, I have to explain myself here, because I don't actually think Shadows of the Colossus is a bad game. That's not what that means. What I mean is when people say it's the best game ever made, my reaction is... I do think we have a little bit of linguistics problem with that, too. We've actually talked about that before. A lot of people, when they say best game ever, what they actually mean is their favorite game ever. And for the record, there's nothing wrong with that. If you came to me and told me with legitimate sincerity that King's Field 4 is your favorite game ever... What?
Just sit down.
You...
Just go sit down.
If you told me that King's Field 4 is your favorite game ever, and you actually meant it, then there's nothing I could say against that, right? I have no right to say anything against that. If you tell me it's the best game ever, you're on crack. Hang on, I have to hold all my various liquids here. For no reason. There's no reason I'm holding all my liquids. Can I stop holding my liquids?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I'm out
okay.
of hands.
In case you couldn't hear that on stream, that was the... Oh my god! That was the Jaws theme. What in the world?
It's a shark.
Do you have a name? You do not have a name. We must think of a name. You look like... Glompers.
Dobie.
Dobie?
Mm-hmm.
Dobie Glompers.
Dobie Glompers, the shark.
See?
Mm-hmm. Happy early Christmas!
This is my Christmas present. Look, it's even snowing. It's very appropriate.
Hey, you got me my chocolate like 2 weeks ago.
Look, that what?
It wasn't even October then.
So I do this thing where I tend to leave things I'm buying in the future in like the buy in the future thing, like save for later.
He sticks them in the cart, not save for later.
Well, no, I usually do the save for later. I didn't this time, so I let it go through because I was getting my new shirts, and this box of chocolates shows up. So she got her Christmas present in October.
No, it wasn't even October yet.
Was it actually?
It was like a couple of weeks ago.
Oh God, you're right. So she got her Christmas present in
September.
Look, I've been following the trends, okay? I know how this works. I just wanted to make sure that I was staying with it, okay? Is it okay?
So anyway, I saw this at Walmart the other day while we were there, and I felt like you needed it. He was in Walmart, he might need a bath.
Yes, he does. I don't even know what that smell is.
Walmart.
Yes, that is a Walmart smell. Don't worry, we'll get you back.
Okay.
We're very sad. We had the very last Toadette cutscene, and you weren't here to make Surfer Dude Toadette, and I tried to emulate it, but I can't do Surfer Dude. I can't do it.
Did you do hi?
No, I was just like, hi, because I can't do it. So I failed you.
I don't know that I could do it again. Because when I tried to do it the second time, it was hi.
Hey everyone, I'm Toadette.
Mr. Red would like you to rewind the game.
Okay, so you just got the super hammer, okay? And you can use it to spin up and smash big stones. Go.
Hey, did you know, like, if you press A after you jump, like, it makes you do the super high spinny jump.
Uh-huh.
And its power's been increased. So, like,
yes.
if you do it, like, on a mob in a battle, you'll do extra damage.
This is for you, Mr. Red. I hope you appreciate this. She accepts cash, Venmo,
Dude.
PayPal.
I accept donations toward him that can then come to me.
It's like a conveyance thing. Just think of me as the banker. Don't worry about it.
I don't know that I like that analogy. Because in my experience, the banker cheats.
Look, I'm not cheating, even though, well, I think I've told you that story.
I cheat every time I play at Monopoly, and I will only play Monopoly if I am the banker, so that I can cheat, because I'm a really, really sore loser when it comes to Monopoly.
She is. And Uno.
I am not a sore loser when it comes to Uno. I'm just very aggressive.
She is very into, I think is the word I want to use, Uno.
I'm a very aggressive Uno player.
Listen, it's fine, Blade 12. I'm a real
And
banker.
yes, Spartan, I am.
The family financial holder. That's me. I'm just gonna hold on to it. It's cool. It's fine. Wait, really, Spartan? Jesus Christ. Sorry, we were talking about old classics that people overrate. You got one?
Duck Hunt. It's a classic. And its nostalgia factor is definitively overrated. It was not a good game.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It was like.
But if you gave me a SNES and one of those little rifles, I would go to town.
Because you missed.
Mm-hmm.
Because of course you did.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was literally bugged, and none of us knew that as kids.
None of us cared.
None of us cared. We all held it right here. Didn't actually help. Not really. You know, that's a good point. Wrath has Arthas. Actually, it kind of doesn't, but it does. And Warcraft 3 Arthas was the best villain in history. So, Wrath has to be this expansion. Quick, what's the best Brawl expansion?
Wrath.
Okay, so what's actually the best Brawl expansion?
Pandaria.
There we go.
I still think it's Wrath.
What? I'd throw a shark at you, but he's over there. Do you know when we're doing dinner?
That's a question for the guy that's going to cook the dinner.
Gotcha. Ugh. One of the things arrived just in time.
Is this a Sohela present?
Kind of.
My youngest, Mini Z, turns 3 today.
Oh, actually, I was going to ask, do you want any marshmallows for whatever you're baking?
No, I'm not baking.
You're not baking?
No. I forgot we had Yona's parent-teacher conference today.
Oh, that's what you were doing.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Okay. Oh,
So
baking.
the baking didn't
She doesn't get a cake for her birthday.
No, she does. She gets little mini bunt cakes.
She gets bunt cakes for her birthday.
Little
Cakes?
mini bunt cakes.
Plural?
Little mini bunt cakes. They're this big.
I don't... She's speaking English. I mean Greek.
They're like 2-bite cakes.
So
each of us will have our own 2-bite cake.
I believe you.
Rather than
I don't
slices.
actually believe her. She's making stuff up. But I believe her. Please don't. I have 3 open water sources right now. And I moved the Switch closer to improve my signal strength. What? Not that I know who that is. Hang on. Gosh darn it. Jesse's mask, what are you doing? That's an interesting question. What is the best Warcraft villain? It's a really interesting question. Because obviously we have, you know, the second Lich King. But at least part of that is because the second Lich King is actually like 3 separate people. And Arthas isn't really a villain, as strange as that sounds. And then, of course, we have, you know, Garrosh, who is actually a really well-written villain, bizarrely enough. And then we have alternate Gul'dan, not original. The PC in power. We were lusting for power! Oh my god. I know, Brad. That scene is getting multiple negatives by itself. Oh my god. What a disservice to a classic character. Thank you, Jesse's Mask. I do appreciate you very, very much. I hope my many, many terrible takes have not pushed away my entire audience at this point. I've put that down towards Resident Evil block, Grid Tactics block, and the BRPG block. I need to put that in the LGAs for a new meme. Lust for power. There we go. I've only got 4 new memes today. No power. Play the PC version. Lust for power. I just wrote that down. And of course, why'd you do it? Okay, so where the hell are my controllers? So it's a little cold. Power outpost might be just ahead. Let's hurry before our toes freeze. Well, that's a new song. Yeah, I think you're right, Blectable. I think it's a shoo-in. We haven't had that many memes this year. I have been saying don't clip that a lot, but I've been saying that because I want you to clip something. It works every time. Probably because you know that I mean clip that. Yeah, I don't think that's new to this year. Although I have been doing the shorts this year, so I don't know. This is a really strange song for the Frozen area. That's true, Blade Travel. We've got a Zelda game. We've got, oh, wow. We've got a Zelda game. We've got, Starfield's DLC. We've got FF14's launch expansion, and then we've got WoW, most of WoW. So there's a lot of room to build up a new meme there. And there's One Shot, which is extremely close to being funded. If anybody other than Ross put money towards One Shot, that might push it over the line, I'm just saying. I'm not going to name names, but if you haven't donated to One Shot, I'm just saying. Actually, so I've already decided Starfield is going to happen after FF14. Just for the sake of stream cohesion. Okay, so now we have 4. Can I spare 1 somewhere? Actually, I can't. I can get rid of Ice Power. Perfect. So now we have all 4 defense pluses and all 4 power pluses. We have finally reached the point where we have what I consider to be my core build. Spike Shield, Zap Tap, 4 defense pluses, 4 offense pluses. The Happy Hearts aren't actually necessary. We'll get rid of those eventually. Jump Man, Simplifier, and that appears to be it. Oh, and of course, the purple suit. Yeah, no, that's solid. Yeah, 44 BP, just straight up dedicated. Starfield was this year, yeah. Well, donating to One Shot postpone the FF14 run. What genre is One Shot? I know I've asked you many times not to tell me, Ross, but in this exact case, I think that's something I could use information on to decide where to slot it. Puzzle adventure. Okay. We'll say yes, Linarith. Well, if One Shot gets funded before Zelda's over, we'll slot it in before Dawn Trail, but after Zelda. If it somehow gets funded today, we'll go ahead and slot it in before Zelda. Well, that sucked. Which donations? I need more information than just your donations, Linarith. If you mean all donations that haven't currently gone through, does anybody have a moment to check if Linarith has any outstanding donations? She probably does, because like Wing Commander's on there, and her Quan Masters. Not sure what else, actually. Hello, Evo. You missed my sister giving me a new shark. She showed up with the Jaws music playing and then threw a shark at me. I mean, I could also dealer's choice it. Just, like, I could just make that happen. I could just pull that trigger. I can just do that. His name's Glomper. No guesses why he's named Glomper. Hey, the quack. Yeah, Dobie Glomper. Although I keep forgetting the Dobie part. But I remember the Glomper part. Really, Linarith? I didn't know that. I'm saying it before, I'll say it again. Blue predates all of the blah memes. She was there first, I'm just saying. Uh-oh, here it comes. Okay, so hang on, Blade Joel, hang on. I didn't get my initial. Should be okay. Hang on, let me pull up the document. Let's see if that actually finishes it. See, I knew she'd put money towards Wing Commander. By the way, notice we are actually below the yellow line again. We're actually in the orange line, despite absolutely destroying everything. Interesting. For the record, I am not trans. I am a guy. Who was born a guy? I'm cis male. Whatever the term is for that. Let's just have him go again. I know, right, Chill Pangolin? Oops. Oh, shoot. And we're dead. Wow! I just want you to know, Ross, you just got me killed. So I opened up the spreadsheet, but because the spreadsheet is so huge, it actually takes a couple of minutes to load, right? It loaded in the middle of that, so I couldn't see the screen in order to block that attack. And of course, I am so low on health right now. Like, even blocking with 2 defense ups, I'm taking 2 damage. And yes, that means they have 5 attack power. Okay, so that was from Blade Taval. Nope, that's a 3, not a 2 anymore. I do think starting now, I will go ahead and start actually raising my health. I really am starting to feel that. And 1, 1, 1, 3. Yep. Congratulations. One shot is now funded. So I guess we'll be playing that tomorrow. Evening, before you ask. There's no way we'll finish this game today. Oh, does it, Blade Joel? I can fix that. I can fix everything. Slowing this down pushes out the one-shot stream now, I'm just saying. Well, we might finish one-shot tomorrow. Here we go. Boy, they keep moving this crap on me. Yep, you have added 1 day. There we go. Fixed. In all honesty, I actually don't think we'll beat it tomorrow. We'll probably beat it Friday. Friday first shift, if I were to guess. Isn't that a record for funding something and then seeing it played? No. The Starfield DLC was 17 days, and even that's not a record. Close, not quite. So this is far outpost. I wonder where the cannon that shoots the moon is. Guess we should start by talking to the village, don't you think? Welcome to Far Outpost. Whoa, it's quite a good lip warmer you got. Okay, I now give you my special mustache viewing personality analysis, yes? Yes. You have got it. Now, your bushy broom means you are stubborn and selfish. How did I know? I have a certain experience with mustaches like that, you see. No, I didn't reallocate any of your money, Lineruth. Blade Javal covered it. You're good. It really did just take 1 additional person. This is Babam Village de Blois. There's nothing here, de Blamo. As you can guess from my Kablami reserved demeanor, many Babams only open up to other Babams. Your Babam companion will understand. Hello, traveler. First time in Far Outpost? What? Far Outpost Cannon? Ah, I apologize for that. No, I just had destruction. It's nothing. Snow is rare for you. In Far Outpost it falls all year round. Correct, Lunarith. We are chilly wanderers, the sisters three. We came to Far Outpost for the skiing and the ice skate, but there's nothing here. It's cold. It's too cold. I told you we should have gotten a guidebook before we came here. Hey, Somicom. That might be surpassed soon, I'm just saying. I make big snowbob today. Aww. Snowmen, igloo, snow fights. All good, but snow gets boring sometimes. Sometimes. I know nothing. I know nothing about local canon. Lovingly nicknamed Big Bob. So peaceful. Oropus is nice restful place. Looking at night sky makes me feel vastness of space. Lots of space. Kablooey! You have one day, Ross. Ah, Monsieur de la Moustache. I've tried too many times to talk to the girl in the end. She kicked me out. C'est incroyable. Must not use the heat of my feelings for her to melt the snow. Achoo. Make body of mine better. Welcome to the inn. Yeah, sure, I'll stay, whatever. Actually, this would be an interesting cultural point. Yes, you can still make guesses. We're not in the outro yet. This is chapter 7 of 8. Although chapter 7, well, it used to be the worst chapter in the game. I'm very curious if that's going to hold up on review. Yes, what business do you have here? What? Cannon? No such thing as here. Now listen here, you're the mayor. How can an official like you lie that way? Old boy, I know I saw a cannon the last time I was here, so do not lie, sir. Shush, call yourself a babam. I spit at you. You know the rules. There's to be no mention of cannon to non-babams. No mention. You must not allow it to be used for evil. Of course I know that, you great blowhard. But we must use that cannon, yes, Lunarith, to get to the moon, old boy. And if we don't, sir, the world could end. World could end. Well, we cannot have that. Still, you cannot use cannon right now because of certain circumstances. Circumstances? We must have permission of Goldbob. He is one who started whole blasting things too far away paces policy. Once he got rich, he let business slide and does not start it up again. Also, General White was the one who devoted himself to the operation. He was so depressed by losing his job, he took the cannon key and ran off to some faraway settlement. Goldbob and General White. Yep. Now, the good news is we actually know where both of those are, because we've already met both. General White is in Petalburg, and Goldbob was a major character during the train, specifically so we know where he is, which is in Poshley Heights. So, now we have to backtrack. Do you like backtracking? I like backtracking. I like backtracking. We'll see if they do anything to improve this. So far, they've improved every instance of backtracking in this game. And this was the worst. Now, I'm going to still fight a couple of things, because I'm still under-leveled. And I could use some health. Well, so far, most of the instances of backtracking still in the game have merely been 1 negative each, which is definitely down from what they used to be. I mean, if you want to, Lunarith, you're welcome to. All you have to do is keep up. All I ask is that you keep up. Sure, Linearith, but it'll be on camera. Yeah, these are so high above level than we are. These are giving us 5 experience each. Think about that for a second. It will not be off camera, no. It will be fully on camera. Swap to something to actually do some damage here. That is true, Linearith. The harsh, truthful reality is I have not had time to level an FF14 off camera. I've just had an absolute absence of time lately. Just not even for like a specific reason. Like moving heavy things, or getting ready for the vote, or helping to prep for the garage sale, helping my friend with a development thing, or you know, just stuff keeps coming up, right? Like just stuff keeps happening. So I just haven't had time. Oh jeez, Braquin. Heart. Hopefully in a good way, Jesse Spinoza. No, I'm only leveling 5 jobs. Well, actually, I'm only leveling 4 jobs. Health. First non-badge points. I could have done badge points. I could have, but no, we really do need to start raising our health. Oh. Crowd got bigger. But yes, I am leveling 4 jobs to max before I start the stream. And then we will be leveling Pictomancer live on camera. Yeah, no, enemies at this point can literally do enough damage to kill me, just from innate damage, even if I'm blocking. There are Linearith. Tank, physical DPS, ranged caster, ranged physical, and healer. Whatever that is. So enemies are still giving us 3 experience per. I have no idea, Linearith. I haven't even unlocked Pictomancer yet. We'll be doing that live on camera. I did unlock the other thing on off camera. I had to. But it's okay, because you didn't miss anything with that. There was a dude who was like, hey, I do jobs for gear, and this guy doesn't want his job done. And I'm like, so just pay him. And he's like, what's money? Viper is 100, I'm pretty sure. I'm reasonably certain you start Viper, or excuse me, Picto at 90. Go, please. I don't remember Linearith. I don't remember. I'm sorry. It didn't matter to me, so I didn't pay attention to it. have no idea. Saving. Yeah, I haven't had time since then. Let's go ahead and pop a space food. One. Just play Diablo Immortal. It's better than both MMOs, Lunarith. Never answered Spartan's question, I just realized that. Alright, game, this is your chance. You've already had backtracking. Already. We had to go to Far Outpost and then walk back. You asked me what was wrong with Diablo 4 specifically. And the problem is going down into the details of that requires remembering details I barely do. I remember I didn't like how potions worked. I remember I didn't like how hearthing works. I hated how quest share worked. I hated how dialogues worked. I know that's kind of a weird one. But, like, so I'm playing with Pax, right? So he'd start a quest, and he'd watch a cutscene, listen to a cutscene with voice acting. The cutscene would end, and then my quest would update. I didn't get to see the cutscene. I had no ability to see the cutscene. I had to tell him, what are we doing, so he could tell me the story I just missed out on. But in addition to that, there's an old saying when it comes to game design. It's actually true in a lot of things, but it's especially true in game design. You want things to be complex, not complicated. If things get to the point of being complicated, you've almost always screwed something up somewhere. Oh God, he has way too many Peach posters. Oh my God. And a Peach doll, and a Peach cup, and... okay, I'm leaving. Because Pax picked up the quest, Lunarith. I've been playing Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door at first. I wasn't sure, but that game is awesome. I just beat it every chapter. Totally cool ending. I loved it. So worth the money. Think there'll be a sequel? I hope they make a Paper Luigi game. Thanks, game. Hooktail's toast, huh? I guess that's a good thing. Although, I've heard that Hooktails have lots of dragon friends. I've heard they're all much meaner and more powerful than Hooktail. So what do you think? You shaking now? Ha! Psych. Served. Correct, Lunarith. No, I think that was in the original Dream Whisperer. General White? Oh, he was here, but he said he was taking a trip, and then he left. Hang on, he did say something about a deserted isle to the south. He's either going there or not going there. I mean, I possibly could have Lunarith, but if I have to abandon a quest and then pick it up again, and then the two of us have to sit there and wait for the cutscene to play twice to be able to progress the game, then that's still terrible gameplay. It's actually co-op hostile, which honestly a lot of Diablo 4 was very co-op hostile. See you around, Evo. Have a good session. Yes, Chill Pangolin? What's unclear? Help me out here. Help me to help you to understand what I have screwed up. No, I don't like coconut milk, thanks. General White? Yeah, he was here a second ago. But he took off right quick, so he was going for a city that floats in the sky. Okay. So I can kind of see how this is improved from the last time already. Having this teleport all be in one room, like, I want you to picture that this room does not exist, and now picture going to each of these areas as part of this quest. And you start to understand why this is the worst chapter in the game. So, complex and complicated. I didn't get to finish my sentence. When a game... Diablo 4 was complicated. It wasn't complex. There were way too many stats, and those stats worked in the wrong directions and are unclear about exactly what they accomplish and how they accomplish it. And it just gets to the point where you don't actually know if your gear is better, either in general or for you. Diablo 3, and WoW for that matter, actually had a pretty good middle point of being complex without being complicated. You generally have a pretty good idea of which stats do what and how you value what, right? By contrast, in D4, it was actually considered beneficial to go and try and plug everything into a calculator, because screws trying to figure that out for yourself. It's no good. No one will solve my trouble. No, I will not solve your trouble. I don't want your hot sauce. Go away. I know, Dream Whisperer. It's very strange. Yeah, no kidding, Blade Jamal. Yeah, Diablo 3... The Worry Ward of Glitzville. Diablo 3 hit a wonderful middle point, because on the one hand, individual steps absolutely do matter, but only for min-maxing at the highest ends of gear, right? If you really want to go to the higher end stuff and the big high-level grifts, then yeah, you need to care about the individual stats and how they affect you. If you don't, all you need to look at is recovery, defense, offense. And just pay attention to those. General White? Oh, you must mean the White Babam, huh? Yeah, he used to come here all the time. But I haven't seen him lately. Now to think about it, I think he headed off to some huge tree. Or not. That is true, Linerith. Although, in fairness, Diablo 4 was made terribly. Let me state that sentence more clearly. There was a lot of behind-the-scenes problems in the creation of Diablo 4. Like, a lot. It's honestly a little bit amazing it's as good as it is, to be quite frank. It was also made in the most turbulent era of Blizzard, aka the era when Bobby Kotick has officially pushed out pretty much everyone else and was establishing total dictatorial control of the company. That's the era which made Overwatch 2 and killed StarCraft 2, as well as Heroes of the Storm, and pushed out Shadowlands. Oh my god, Kira White Noise. I thought you were serious for just a second. Has Blizzard changed since then? We'll see. General White? Yeah, he's an old babam with a great mustache. But I have no idea where he went. He may have said he was going somewhere dark. Do I think there's ample desire to change it? Absolutely. Do I think it can? That's more up to Microsoft at this point, to be quite frank. They're the ones pulling the purse strings. I think there are plenty of talented people who are trying to do the best they can and improve things. Both internally, for the people who work there, and in terms of the games they actually push out. this one. And yeah, Microsoft is having their own issues right now. This is so much better, Shadow Machine and Kitten Fan. I'm like, holy crap. It's all of a sudden the position of the pipes make a lot more sense, too. Stop oinking. Huh? General White? Yeah, I know that old guy. He's a white bubble, right? He was here until recently. What? Where'd he go? What am I, secretary? He looked tired and kept mumbling about a cannon. I know, Linarith. Especially since it was said in just a moment of uncertainty and fear. Have you ever rewatched the actual scene? The moment when he said that line? Because I have. And it's very obvious that he was already nervous about being on stage. And he didn't want to be there. And then he said that line in like a nervously defensive tone. And you could just feel it just blurted out. That was not a prepared line on any level. And then he got the reaction for it, and he realized immediately that that did not work out well for him. Even his the other people up on stage were trying to back him up on it. Nah, I didn't go anywhere. He was gone. That was the end of that. That's true, Kitten Fan. I didn't even think about that. So that was the backtracking. That was like 2 minutes. That used to be like 20 minutes. I'm not even exaggerating. That used to be awful. Even with the pipes. By the way, that's assuming you've unlocked the pipes. Which I know sounds like a strange statement, but I know people who never actually unlocked the pipes in the first, in their playthrough. See, I don't know his name either, Spartan. Some dude. I mean, you can YouTube it. Look up, why don't you have phones? You could probably find the guy. You know, that's a good point, and you're absolutely right, Mr. Red. I'm going to give another negative to Kingsfield 4 right now for the backtracking in this game. But hang on. I'm going to go to my own website here. Because ego... No, I need to check something really quick. So we go to the list. The interest is number of people who have put funding towards a run. Runs charge priority to be fully funded, represented by the partially filled bars. Priority is calculated based on interest in funding. Once a bar is filled, a run is funded. I don't know how else to change that. No, it's not like a charge shot. It's cost. Runs cost priority to be fully funded. That's bad sentence structure at that point. Yeah, exactly. Priority is the currency. Runs charge currency. That's exactly what's being said there. But I get your point. I'm trying to think how to change how I would phrase that. I'm also trying not to be too verbose about it. The whole point is to have as small number of words as possible there. Runs. Oh, whatever. I'll chew on that later. I've got it up for editing at some point. I don't think people would go for that Shadow Machine. I should mention there is still some backtracking here. I'll have to go back and forth across this area twice. Which is funny, because this is kind of our overworld sequence right here. At least they still give good experience. I'll be able to get 5 more HP. You know, that's true, Shadow Machine. I need to learn from his ways. Imagine I can make millions of dollars just by asking people to give me millions of dollars. Yeah, it's a weird one, Blue Fusion Vault. By the way, hi. Welcome back. I mean, the whole point of the priority system is to not lean solely on money when it comes to getting runs funded. I knew from the very beginning that would just slant towards people who actually have money to contribute to the show against people who don't. And if you know anything about me, it's that I'm not a big fan of wealth gap. So... that's also why I have the point system and the guessing game. Yeah, the more people who are interested in a run, the better it is. For the show, and for the people watching it. Also true, Sabacom. This is yet another reason I'm scared about someday actually starting to play games I want to play. Exactly, Chill Penguin. Believe it or not, I've put a lot of thought into this system. But then again, I did have years to do so. You say that, Kitten Fan, but that's actually extraordinarily untrue. If you look back at the last years of games, other than the Metroid block and the Zelda block, for the most part, it's been stuff I haven't exactly wanted to play. There's another life shroom. I got a bunch of those. Yes, Softcom. Yes, I did. Very much so. I did want to play Starfield. It probably does, Chill Penguin, but I gotta be honest, I'd rather that than trying to scam people out of getting a little bit more money out of them. The Mario block was last year, Dream Whisper. Unless you mean these two games, in which case, yeah. I mean, I'm sure you haven't noticed, but we've kind of caught up to my games, the games I wanted to play. Because Paper Mario 1 was pretty much the first one on that list. Paper Mario 1, Paper Mario 2, Zelda, FF14, and WoW. Although now we have an interruption in that. Not gonna name what, not gonna name names. is. There it is. Yes, getting bad. Which one, Braven? I'm actually aware of Metal Hellsinger. I don't know how good I'd be at it. Wake up! Who are you? I'm tired. I don't need your attention. I just want to sleep. All is hopelessness. What? That mustache, that hat, that hammer. I've been looking everywhere for you. Yep, he's been looking for us while we were looking for him. I'd lost my life's work, my reason to live. I found myself at wit's end, and then Rogueport Fortune Shaw told me, seek the man with the M on his hat, the one with the hammer and the stash. He will fulfill your dreams. Or something like that. What? You need to use the cannon to help save the entire world! Hip hip hurrah! The fortune teller was right. What are we waiting for? I'll get the big bomb ready. I forgot to do something. So we have to do more backtracking because I forgot something. Negatives rising. No, I was right. Yep, I forgot to talk to the 1%. I'll see you around, Blue Fusion Bolt. Don't worry, we're piling up the negatives. Yep, I forgot to talk to the sellout. Or I guess he's not the sellout, I'd be the sellout. Whatever. You know what? It's true. Everything I've done in the last 12 years has been me selling out. You know, I've actually been thinking about it. As much as I do want to raise my health and everything, I think I'm going to raise my badge points next. I think I actually am. Part of the reasoning that I had in the back of my head for not doing that was so I could turn some of my badges into money. But I don't need money. How many HP badges do I have? Several. I think I have 3 at the moment. Remember to put the exclamation mark before the Q, Chill Pangolin. I mean, Vivian's the obvious choice there. Those of you in chat who actually give a damn, if you could give one of the partners from Paper Mario 1 or 2 their own game, which one would you pick? Like I said, Vivian feels like an easy choice. Yeah, exactly, Blade Cheval. That's why I was just thinking, you know, I might as well just raise my frickin' badge points until I hit 99 or whatever. Like, we're only at 60. We could have 39 more badge points at this point. That actually sounds really cool, Little Billy. Yep, I have 3 HP plus and 2 FP. So that's 4 more levels I could get and still burn on badges and not actually fall behind on anything. Why not? These are still good experience, so I'm still going to fight these. Because these are way less irritating to fight than the stuff we're about to fight. Like, seriously, we'll probably start skipping encounters in the next area. See, that's what I was thinking, Chill Pangolin. I mean, a straight-up RPG certainly sounds like the easy answer. She is a mage. It was alright, Kitten Fan. No, I think it worked better with music, personally. Yep, we're up to stage 3. So, I was actually thinking of a puzzler too, but the game, the specific type of puzzler that's in my head is kind of weird. So I would make it so she has objectives, loosely defined on purpose, and obviously multiple ways to actually accomplish those objectives. She has multiple kit, a lot of kit available to her, but the most important things is she can set stuff on fire, and she can hide, so that nobody can detect her, right? So she can, like, set up a thing to burn, which catches another thing, which makes this one thing explode. That lets the fireplace. The person walks over and goes, ah, cool. And then she sneaks up, grabs something from under the sofa, which makes the sofa knock out, so the person goes and sits back on the sofa now that they've interacted with the fire, and they go, ah, mission complete, right? It's really vague, but I hope you get at least the general gist of what I'm going for there. I guess this way. Kinda, yeah, Kitten Fan. Probably not quite to the same level of complexity, but the same general idea, absolutely. And like I said, primarily puzzle-focused. I think that's my answer, Chill Pangolin. Chill Penguin's like, that's the dumbest idea I've ever heard. 3 days later. Vivian Man. No, that doesn't work. Hit Vivian? Hit Vivian. No, that's terrible. Vivian Hit. There we go. No. Beldam is like an optional difficulty mutator. You know, accomplish this mission and never get detected by Beldam. And Beldam's tricky because she can see you when you're stealthed, right? When you do this thing. So you can't rely on that completely around her. Oh, trust me, I feel you on that one, Lineruth. I had to get a frickin' stool for my shower. Good day to you, Gonzalez. What can I do for you today? What's that you say? You must use the cannon and far outpost to save the world. Well, that is rather a pickle, isn't it? Very well, then. I certainly owe you a favor, too. Yes, I should say. Truth is, I'd hoped to resume my business with that cannon someday. Just between us, I only stopped because the wife said she didn't like the noise. Sadly, it takes a hefty bit of coin to get the cannon working, so I'll need you to demonstrate just how much you want to use that cannon. For a matter of money, how much would you pay? Everything I have. What? You'd pay every coin you own? All of them? Really? So, really? Yes. I suppose I'm just surprised to hear you say that. Staggered, actually. You know that means you'll be left with 0 coins. Absolutely nothing. You know that, don't you? Yes. I mean, think of it, man. If you spent all your coins, and I mean all your coins, you'd certainly face a great deal of difficulty down the road. But hold on. I want to make sure you're doing this fully aware of the consequences. Are you sure you won't regret this later? Absolutely sure. Don't say just kidding later with some sort of tomfoolery. I really take all your money, really. All right, then. Well, you've certainly shown me something, sir. I give my permission for you to activate the far outpost cannon. Oh, and I wasn't serious, my dear fellow. How can I take your money? That's a shame, I suppose, but I'll return your money. And that is how Gold Bob is better than every billionaire in real life. Just willingly and without requirement gave back our money. An unknown businessman was taken into custody today by port authorities as he tried to board the blimp carrying large amounts of volatile red liquid. After a few tense moments, authorities identified the liquid as a spicy condiment, and the businessman was released. Our RDM reporters were mystified by his following unsolicited comment. Buy our new hot sauce, folks. So, mix fresh pasta with inky sauce and get inky pasta. No, I'm good. Take what you can, give nothing back. The creed of executives and pirates. Curious of something. I don't remember what the first rule of acquisition is off the top of my head. It might actually be it. I don't know. It's been a while. It's our 5th time walking this pathway, by the way. Granted, I screwed up a little bit, so it should only be 3 times, but still, 3 times going across 2 screens is a little bit much. That's still negative worthy, and that plus having to jump on frickin' General White, I don't know how many times. That would be very strange, Lunaruth. Although it would explain why they're immune to betazoids. Yes, Melkaiser. This is the Switch version. I mean, if you're paying attention, they did that with Goldbaba too. Like they gave you how many options to back up and be like, no, I don't want to give you all my money. As if that was the wrong thing to do. Like with the diary, right? It's the same vibe. And yeah, I agree. It looks really good. I'll tell you what, just for you. Nobody's looking at me anyways. Have just the game for a bit. You know, that's a good point, Playtable. Well, the good news is the next Mario and Luigi game is coming out in about a month, Melkaiser. Alright, fine. God damn it. Well, that did literally nothing. Oh, Jesus. And that's gonna kill me. Anyways. God damn it! This particular jump back, I haven't gotten a single first attack. Yeah, status effects could be a little bit better in this version. But what can you do? Hey! A first strike. Holy crap. Listen, we all know Vivian would be a lock if she could play a particular class. At this point, maybe I should just go with a danger build. Yeah, but that requires more levels, Kitten Fan. And badges I don't even have. Okay, we're done with the backtracking. Holy crap. You have permission to use cannon. That must mean you met up with Gold Bob. That clears the way for Big Bob's grand revival. I could just explode with delight. I'll shoo you guys to the moon. You did it, Mario. Vivian, you've been to the moon. So why are you not helping us get to said moon? Okay, whatever. Wait, isn't this the cannon? Guys? No? Okay, whatever. It actually is, Little Billy. There's actually several things about Vivian that aren't the way they should be, because of the fact that they want to hold on to that twist at the end of the game. I actually should give a negative for that, because that's always bothered me. Negative to gameplay. Or story, rather. You stand here. Okay. What? General White is Big Bob ready. Hut, leave it to me. Now, men, you know the drill. Load Big Bob. Positions, everyone. I should also mention the impetus for the Bomb faction almost entirely comes from this scene. Just the key was shaped like a bomb. Bring guidance systems online. System check. System check, all clear. Prepare Big Bob's detonation sequence. Open outer hatch. Open inner shutters. Lift Big Bob into position. What, you thought that dinky cannon on the previous screen was it? No, 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 no. This is a Russian cannon. Acquire target, the moon. Hey, Gunmon. Thank you. It is good to hear that some people like my stuff. Direction, various numbers. Direction for elevation and wind speed. Target locked. Open chamber hatch. So this is how the bombs fire their cannon. I mean, doesn't it make so much sense? Close chamber hatch. It's tight in here. It's getting nervous. Stop breathing on my neck. Conditions all green. Stand by. Big Bob cannon. Fire! And a Mario World reference. Good luck, Mario. We're going to the moon. Vivian? Vivian? Gee whiz, that was wild. Never thought I'd take a ride like that. Yeah. So welcome to the moon. We're really on the moon. You've been here! Don't mind me just blowing up chunks of the moon, like you do. Well, I'm not going to spoil what we find up here, but I think you can guess, Blade Default. I mean, this is a Japanese game, and they love their rabbits. We're just going to avoid some of these enemies, because they are turbo not worth our time. Or we're going to get struck first by them. Because we're so slow, we literally couldn't run from them. Cool. Yeah, their defense is absolutely ludicrous. This might be my favorite of the battle themes so far, Kitten Fan. So just to get this out of the way. That's a moon cleft. Basic cleft living on the moon. Yeah, defense of 5. Oh, and a health of 5, too. Most clefts have really low health to kind of compensate, but nope. Yeah, quick hammer is really useful for these guys, but you'll notice they don't give very much experience. In fact, they're actually green to us. So these literally give less experience than the freaking frozen crap we were already fighting. And they're more irritating to fight, which is why I'm not bothering. Yeah, there's also more of them. Oh, jeez. No, no, no. Okay. Shoot, 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 shoot. No! God damn it! Fine. Die then. Yeah, actually, Kitten Fan. I would agree with that. You notice that's also basically all we're fighting out on the moon. It's okay, we're about to find some other types of party members. Or enemy members. Enemy... whatever. Enemies. So, everything we just did was functionally the overworld and town segments of Chapter 7. The dungeon of Chapter 7 is pretty mean by memory. We'll see how we do here. Rather suspicious building, wouldn't you say, old boy? Do be careful, huh? Yeah, let's bring Vivian. You've been here before, after all. So the music for this place is one of the songs I was looking forward to hearing a mixed version of. So we'll see what we think of it. Oh. Who's that, dude? Oh, that's Mario. So let's get him? Yeah, let's get him, dude. Nothing about the fact that I'm on the moon? Right, you're... okay. I don't even care. Whatever, let's do it. Ah! Mario, the fact that the X-Dot security is so tight must mean that Princess Peach is here too. And the Crystal Star. Yeah, I'm liking the mix so far. And the battle music, obviously. Of course. Yep, I need that Ultra Shroom for my 20 health. What's up, level 1? Wow. Basic X-Dots are gray now. Are those feeling fines? I think. I think that's what those are. Immunity to status effects, if that's what I'm thinking of as. Which, I mean, aren't useless. Don't worry, Kitten Fan, I've learned my lesson. Yeah. Exactly, Kitten Fan. That's true. Speaking of... Batch points. Look, only for a few more levels, I swear. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe like 15 more. Maybe for the rest of the game. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I don't remember. I mean, I do that in a lot of games, Melkaiser. Sure, I can min-max. Or, hear me out, I can be better. Actually, since we have the shortcut, we might as well use it. I mean, they have computers and email, Trihexa, regardless of the guys on the moon. Oh, that's right. Oh, so you acknowledge that you've been through this before. Where'd the Rogueport? The X-Nauts have been using that teleporter to come here from the moon. Thanks for the intel. A little late. A little late. It's okay. I'm not mad. I'm just livid. Let's get rid of that. Okay. I feel a little safer now. Wait, why do I want gold at this point? I mean, they just have to kill me 9 times, Little Billy. I'm like my own mini raid group. Second. We're still just a little bit underleveled. Just a little. That's funny. It's not like we've been avoiding encounters, too. Yes, Little Billy. Linearith, I don't even know what to tell you. It's just... Let me go this way first. You know, what's funny is I was just thinking about it. Almost every enemy in here is of the type of gets worse if you leave them alive. Speaking of... yeah, I do know the vibe with Earth, because that's usually me. I'm like, quit it, guys. And then they're like, no. And then I'm like, okay. And then I turn off guild chat. Sweet, sweet silence. What? I thought I had red. bring in Goombella for the rest of this. Ignoring tattling. There's also the fact that she'll be useful against the boss. At least for a little bit. Speaking of... Hey look, Mario almost has as much health as a Goomba. Almost. These are elite nuts. They'll use regular attacks as well as boost their power or size. Elite nuts are tough, but you just have to smack away till they go down. Okay. And a smack and a smack. Who might level in here? And you know what levels mean at this point. Security key heart. Okay. That's an X-Yux. Here this reads as Crocs Yux, not X-Yux. Anyway, this is a new Yux designed to protect extra important areas. Designed to be unbeatable. You can produce 2 mini X-Yuxes at once. And has excellent success rate for immobilizing opponents. So, yeah. Enemies buff, enemies provide defenses, enemies buff each other, and they do escalating damage. Or you can kill them instantly and they're not an issue. Your pick. Probably Little Billy. Yeah, I actually usually walk into this with multi-bounce. I need more badge points to do that. I just don't have the badge points. I'm using all 63 of mine. Actually, at this point, I could drop Zap Tap because I don't need it for this area. And one of my HP ups. That'll give me enough to put on multi-bounce, which actually probably will be useful. That's a good question, Linearth. It should, but you never know. I know, I could have had one more BP than this. I have failed you. I could boost my attack power again. I'm actually going to do that. Oh, I love proper cranberries. Yeah, I'll go with that B+. Truth be told, I don't think I've ever done this build before, Chill Penguin, which is part of why I'm doing it. Just to see, you know. $14.29. Can someone write that down? $14.29. Oh, that sounds so good, Ross. Yeah, for the longest time, I didn't think I liked cranberry sauce. And then I discovered that's because I'd only ever had, like, grocery store cranberry sauce. Silly me, I suppose. 029. Yes, Ross, that's exactly what I mean. It's the same reason I thought I disliked barbecue for the longest time. And yes, exactly, Mad Overlord. Who's this guy? Who are you, huh? Came to get the elevator key so you can access the computer room. Yeah, I thought so. Well, you're gonna have to beat me to get it. If you lose, your life is mine, mine! I got you. You're mine now. Yeah, we all saw this coming. Here we go, folks. The main event. The 66th trivia quiz off. Get it, because the first one was the 65th. Actually, yeah, grits is another perfect example of that. I thought I hated grits until I had good grits. Elevator key. Oh my god. In the last 1 hour, I've gotten 3 texts asking me to vote. Jesus Christ, people. It's the name of the girl in Petalburg who patiently waits for Coop's return. Coopy-Coo. I like how Marilyn is one of the answers. Yeah, he sends out ex-yucks, yuxes, and they suck here. Goomba, Lava Bubble, Buzzy Beetle, and Boo. How many feet do they have? 6. So, for me personally, the best grits I've had have the consistency of... I don't know what to call that, honestly. They're solid, right? So you can carve into them with your spoon. Like, you can carve out bits and be like, hey, and just take a bite of it like it was ice cream or rice. But it's not quite ice cream or rice. I'm not sure what to call that. It's its own thing. But it's really good. Oh my god. And it can go sweet or savory. What was the only diamond star? Hooktail's belly, I think? So it's not the arena. That was yellow. And Cortez's ship was blue. So it's one of these two. And I feel like it's Hooktail's belly, so we're going to commit to that. Yay! No, not... How do I explain this? I don't think I've had anything like proper grits. So I'm not sure I can actually compare it to anything. I like it. I like proper grits. Whenever I have it available, I'll actually go ahead and grab it. But only if it's at like a real restaurant. What was the name of the very first champion of the Glitz Pit? Prince Mush. I mean, the very concept of the Electoral College can go directly to hell, but I don't want to go down that particular rabbit hole. But, I mean, honestly, a text spamming someone to vote is not going to convince them to vote if they're not already convinced to do so. I get the idea, but it's so flawed. There's so many barriers to entry. There's so much aggravation involved in voting. That's what needs to be solved, not spamming people to remind them to go do something irritating. Anyway, sorry. Take this, you bum. Ugh. There's our red key. Well, that's an interesting statement, Kitten Fan. It's honestly possible. We know with certainty that several times what will happen, and this is not exclusive to the country I'm in, or even the decade I live in, where a particular political party will do everything in its power to push the other side in irritating ways to sway votes against them. Like, that's a pretty old concept at this point. Yeah, that's nothing new. You know? Human beings are honestly contrarian by nature. I do know about spoiler effect causing issues, and that, you know, tangible evidence there too. See, that's the really funny thing, Blade Devil. I do agree that there needs to be some reminder of people to vote, because some people just let it slip because it's either not important or because they just aren't that organized. But that's how how do you balance the sweet spot, right? Between gently reminding and not being irritating. I have a problem with that too, myself, because, you know, I'll be like, hey, I need to remind someone of something, and I'm trying very hard not to be irritating about it, and then they don't do it, and then they don't do it, and random, why haven't you given me all lines yet? God! Or, sorry. Like, you don't actually want to be irritating about it, right? But you do have to remind them. Feel like it is, yeah. So there's our jade, or spade. It says spades. Yeah, that's our spade key. We have the heart key and the spade key now. Anybody here a fan of country music? I just like songs. I don't like genres. One moment, please. Don't worry, it's not spam. I mean, I got tons of spam, but that's not what I'm responding to. I mean, you know me, I said this earlier, I do legitimately believe in the concept of voting. It's like, yeah. If I had to put colors to the Kingdom Hearts games, ooh, that's a tough one. Yeah, this is new. Well, that's new, more accurately. I guess we'll have to go do something else. Okay. So Kingdom Hearts 1, I think, will be green or yellow. One of the two. Chain of Memories will be blue at best. Kingdom Hearts 2 will probably be orange. And then 358 will be yellow. And then Birth by Sleep will probably also be yellow. Recoded will be yellow or orange. One of the two. And Dream Drop Distance will be yellow. 3 will be... will probably be red. If any Kingdom Hearts game is going to get red, it's going to be 3. There's the last key. Hey, off the deeper end. No, the Darling's actually 2. The problem is, a lot of people don't remember all of the bad parts of 2. We've talked about that concept, right? The good in 2 is fantastic. But 2 also has some very serious dips. On both axes, I might add. I'm not sure I've seen that cutscene, Kitten Fan. I don't remember. Yep, Princess Peach is totally beyond this door. Wink. No, it's a lie. We've got the actual dungeoning to do now. The platforming part of the dungeon. Yeah, I think chains will score the worst. That's easy. The thing that I think will make most people hate me is I don't think very highly of one. What's the next talk? PhD. They invent things while we fight them. Basically, they just have access to every buff and debuff in the game. That's all it is. Very annoying in a group. You know, I think I stand by all those, Ross. Sorry, I was still chewing on your question. So I'm gonna admit it took me a while to figure out how to hit this switch, because I'm apparently an idiot. I don't know. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. No purple. Probably not, no. I mean, you never know. Maybe I'll be surprised. They'll get a lot of the Kingdom Hearts games will get a lot of positives on just boss designs. Yeah, the closest we have to blue would be Chain of Memories. Even that, I'm not sure would actually get that far down. Because the story axis is going to be doing pretty decently in Chain of Memories. I don't care about the Ultra Shrooms, so I'm not even going to bother with that. Wasting time. Yes, Kitten Fan, that's the one. I don't really know why, but I always remember this exact part of the dungeon really badly. And I think I've just figured out why. Yeah, honestly, I think Chain of Memories is the only true outlier in the series, so yeah, no. That's an interesting question. Which series would be the most like itself? You know, the most consistent in terms of review. Mega Man goes all over the place. Final Fantasy goes all over the place. Zelda has gone all over the place. Metroid's gone all over the place. Elder Scrolls goes all over the place. Oh, I absolutely do, Kitten Fan. I would be shocked if it doesn't. How could that not manage that? Yeah, Paper Mario's all over the place, thanks to Sticker Star. Kirby? Yeah, Mass Effect's kind of pretty consistent, actually. Dragon Age is a little bit all over the place, so that doesn't really, I don't know, that doesn't count. It's only 3 games at the moment. Assassin's Creed is all over the place. Sonic is absolutely all over the place. My god. Anything that includes Sonic 3 and Sonic 06 is just... whew. Final Fantasy is pretty all over the place. We do have FF13 and 2, alongside games like 6 and 12, and 9 and 10. But you get it. Star Fox is... actually, that's not a bad answer, Star Foxes. Because we got the original, which is probably going to be pretty solid. And then... and then 64, which is going to be pretty solid. And then... Assault, which is going to be better than people think it is. Star Fox Zero is a surprisingly good game with a terrible control scheme. Oh yeah, there is Adventure. I was forgetting Adventure. I'm so sorry, Mr. It. Are you okay? Actually, yeah, Kitten Fan, to be quite honest. Although, also, that makes me... I forgot about Star Fox Command, which is also pretty problematic. Star Fox Command is another... So, Star Fox Command is a game you control entirely with the stylus on the DS. Sound familiar? Star Trek games. One of these days, I really hope Star Trek Infinite is actually good. Even though it's an abandoned, dead game, it might actually be... It has such terrible timing. For those of you not aware, Paradox has been kind of on a downswing lately of quality and of, well, just being kind of a crap company. The president of Paradox released a statement last week, this week, very recently, saying, we're going to turn things around. We'll see if they actually hold through to that, but the reason I'm bringing that up is, did you have to have the bad part of your company's history when you made the Star Trek game? Come on. We needed a good Star Trek 4X. And don't even talk to me about Birth of the Federation. I don't even want to hear it. You know, that's actually a really good question. Play True-Fall. So yeah, we've got like 1 2/7 of a game for Toby. So those 1 point, what is that, 2.8 or something like that? Games are pretty decent. I've been waiting for you. Oh man, I've been waiting, and I hate waiting. You again? You've been waiting, huh? Well, so what? What's that supposed to mean? I'll tell you what it means. I used the crystal star to lure you here, so I can take all your crystal stars. How brilliant is that, huh? Wanna know the best part? Your little peachy princess isn't even here anymore. So Peach totally isn't here. Where'd you take her, you huge weasel? Like I tell you the plan, that's novice villain style. I won't be doing anything like that. Sorry, really, guys. So, ready for showtime? You're gonna be the perfect workout for Magnus von Grapple 2.0. You can tell it's a 2.0 because it's got spikes. Hope you're ready for the challenge, because this thing is raw horsepower, kiddies. Interesting musical take. Yeah, last version was buggy, so we made improvements. 1, 2, a dozen. Get ready for a whole new way to experience pain, you junior varsity losers. Oh, please, as if we're not going to totally whip you for like the 10th time. What other boss equals this one, Kid Fan? I'll take it. That makes sense. Yeah, I can barely tell it's his song. I'm not really complaining, it's just interesting. The upgraded version of Magnus von Grapple. Yes, 70 HP, 6 attack, 2 defense. Yep. Most enjoyable Crystal Star minigame. I think the one we haven't gotten yet. Or the one I just did. One of those two. Here comes suckers. Magnus Drill Attack. Whee. So anyways. So I started jumping. Time to unleash some of the sweet special features on this bad boy. Oh, this is gonna be good. Let me just, There we go. And for fun. Crud, you guys should be little puddles of nothing by now. Oh well, I still got some tricks up my sleeve. No, you don't. Right, I forgot about this. Please stop stealing my audience up your butt. I actually forgot about this attack, legit. No, what? The sweet Port of Rupert's on the ropes, this is wrong! Goodbye. Blurg. I'll take that level. And get more badge points. I just need a few more, okay? I don't have a problem, okay? You have a problem. Yeah, I deliberately made sure he got beaten by the Goomba, too. Rhodas! And he's dead. Yep, he is very dead. We'll never see him again. Ever. That's all the crystal stars. We win, I guess? The last crystal star had been hidden in the X-Naut hideout on the moon. By the time Mario recovered it, Peach had already been taken away. Where could Peach be now? And what are the elusive Grottas? Perhaps he holds the key to the remaining puzzle. Mario finally has all 7 crystal stars. Where will they lead him next? Yeah, you could tell that was a much improved version, because that only took us like 2.5 hours to do Chapter 7. As opposed to 3.5 hours. We're here! Now where's this stupid Poxley Sanctum? Crystal stars there, right? So they say, your putridness, and lo and behold, there it is, right behind you! Great! About time something worked out for old Bowser. Here we go! I say, I'd like to mount a large animal horn in my foyer to highlight my social status. Oh, goodness gracious, you have terribly fine horns, don't you, you great thing? What? That's disgusting! Get away from me, creep! You can't have my horns. Well there, guy. Poxley Heights is nice on a warm afternoon, huh? What's that? You're a great and evil king? Really? You know, I think maybe you got a little bit too much sun. Wow, you're big, mister. What's your name? Businessman of Legend. I'm Bowser, Businessman of Legend. The year of my accounting. Oh, businessman? Like business trips, bribes, and brown noses? Oh my. Tough life, huh? So you in charge of the coffee maker or what? My heart trembles. The fountain, so elegant. This is art at its finest. So very observant, as usual, my dear Goldbob. Indeed, this is an artist's art. Yes, dearest, one cannot measure its worth by coins. That's what makes art, art. And yet the filthy rich always seek to define art with their ill-gotten coins. Yes, they seek to buy it, yet how can one appraise what the eye cannot perceive? Oh, I don't have a clue what you're talking about. You people scare me, seriously. I'm getting out of here. Bye. Darn it! A locked door! Oh, never mind. Ooh, awesome, it opened. I guess rage really pays. I like how he barely fits through the door. Not counting dealer's choice stuff, Mr. Red, because I've done that for thank you streams. This is it, Hag. This is finally it. At last, I got my mitts on a crystal star. Yes! I believe the answer to that, Mr. Red, is actually 1. Impressive work, Lord Bowser. You're the absolute best star-getting guy. You there. I have you now, villains. You are common thieves, aren't you? Aren't you? My eyes never deceive. What are you implying? I'm no little thief. I'm the Shadow Thief. Bowser, the Shadow Thief. Not a thief, the best thief. I'll be taking this, thanks. What? The Shadow Thief? I knew this had the scent of no mere burglary. Ha! You've been hornswoggled, Shadow Thief, for that is a red herring. A fake. What? Why do they keep breaking? Look at the fancy display. The pedestal and everything. It's so posh. If it's a fake, where's the real one, huh? If you must know, I gave the real one to Luigi. You have got to be kidding me. You mean to tell me that Luigi beat me here? This Mario Bros. Are the most annoying brothers of all time. How bothersome. The fact that we keep getting outmaneuvered is disturbing. But where the world could Mario and his brother be heading? They have a door. Paragumba, what are you so worked up over? Tell me. Yeah. Ugh, now reporting. Ma'am, sir, and ma'am. Mario's collected the 7 crystal stars that is heading for the 1,000-year door. What? 1,000-year door? What the heck is that? The 1,000-year door. It's an unbelievably legendary treasure behind the door. Grrr! Then I'm going there too, immediately! Princess Peach and the legendary treasure will be mine! Cammy, we're leaving! Now! Well done, Luigi. Way to not fail. Yet. Wherever you are, may you continue to triumph. No Peach section this time, by the way. Did you notice that? Finally got all 7 crystal stars. Awesome. Now we can open the 1,000-year door. But there's still no more Peaches. Well, let's head back. Professor Franklin can help us find Peach. Where are we? You are Mario, are you not? It is pleasant to meet you. I am the main computer of this fortress. I am Tech. I must tell you something. That is why I brought you to this place. Princess Peach is voiced by TSB. I'm sorry. Most of my data was erased and my main power unit shut down. Now running on backup power with only cached memory. Mario, you know that Peach is not here, do you not? Please save Peach. Please, please. Peach is with Grotus, heading to the Palace of Shadow. I had to tell you that. Peach is in the Palace of Shadow. But backup power failing. Mario, use teleport room to get back to Rogueport. Teleport is on sub-level 2. I will release the lock. Please hurry. There is barely enough power left to activate the teleporter. I will cease all functions to send power to the teleporter. But what'll happen to you? When the power is gone, I will cease to exist as an artificial consciousness. But if it will save Peach, I would gladly do this. Because until I met Peach, I knew nothing of love. Do not worry about me. I am just a computer. Just a machine. Mario, you must save Peach. I ask you. Please. And tell her. Thank you. For me. We understand, Tech. Hurry to the teleporter. Sub-level 2. Yeah, we gotta go. Like, seriously, we gotta go. Interesting music choice for this section. That's an interesting question, Linnerith. I always assumed it was thank you on my behalf. But you're right, it could be thank you for making me me. After all, she was the first person who treated him like a person, ever. Oh, absolutely, Kitten Fan. I love this game unabashedly, but we're gonna see some negatives when we get there. Go figure. And in case you missed that, the entire base just detonated. Did I hear something a moment ago? Nah, probably nothing. Let's go. If it isn't Mario. Over here, son. You brought the crystal star back from the moon, didn't you? What? Talk to my good ear. The Exnar Fortress is on the moon? Oh, right, yeah. So, Princess Peach was there too, I assume. Well, she was, but the Exnar boss took her and headed for the Thousand-Year Door. Aha! Just a bit ago, I smelled some rank air and went to the Thousand-Year Door and saw a suspicious fellow in a cape pass through with Princess Peach. What? No way. Without all the crystal stars, the doorway shouldn't open. Believe me, I know, but I'm quite certain of it. I saw it with my own eyes. I have a very bad feeling about this. Very bad. Princess Peach is in danger. Time is short. I must go to the Thousand-Year Door and rescue the princess. I'll run ahead and meet you there. Don't dawdle. All right, time to dawdle. Your inbox is now haunted by me. Ooh. I bet you're wondering how an ethereal being like myself can type an email. I actually possess the train conductor to do it. Don't worry, he's doing just fine. I think I'll do my new diary like this. Email's convenient, you know? And leaving a record of my afterlife is cool in a spiritual sense, I mean. Good luck in your quest. It's not yet time for you to come over to my side, but when you do, I'll welcome you. Ooh. Final issue. In a shocking series of events today, local authorities report that Zesty delivered a left hook to the jaw of Gadabout Flavio late this afternoon. Our investigation has revealed the cause of the feisty fisticus may have been Zesty's anger about a shipment of gourmet ingredients spoiled on the dock because Flavio had held up the dock crew with a marathon 2-day tale of high seas adventure. While Flavio is recovering from temporary memory loss, Zesty has already been approached by a Glitz Pit talent scout. I think the kids got spunk. We'll take the world by storm. Keep your eyes open for Rogueport and Oswald. As events continue to unfold, local pride in our humble port grows stronger than ever, along with the smell. So far outpost, yada yada. This is the final installment of Cookie for Rookies. Couples cake. Spicy soup, and then a snow bunny. But gone. This is it, dear readers, the final issue. We here at RDM Office have enjoyed every minute of our hard work to bring you the latest news and features. May we meet again, perhaps sooner than you think. Wink, wink. You found us. RDM hasn't stopped the digital presses yet. Time for some secret covers. Urgent news has come across our desk about a certain missing quiz show host, Chuck Quizmo. We received insider info that his absence can be blamed on his upcoming show, Hey, Who's Fibbin'? Sadly, the troubled production has left him too busy to join this adventure, but this reporter wishes him luck. It sure can be a hit when it premieres. See you next time, Chuck. We'll count on it. Pointy Swamp. This will let you flip the intensity of whatever you're cooking. Take an item with a low effect, mix it with Point Swap, and you've got to try this. And now you have truly, finally, and honestly reached the end of our reporting. Thank you so much for reading all the way to the end. Will we ever meet again? As long as Newsletter remains the dominant form of community reporting, there's always a chance. Do you want to tell him, or should I? Excellent, Jira. As it should be. As it was foreordained. I'm glad you liked it, TSB. I will try not to recommend it as glowingly in the future, lest I spoil it for future people. And I will put that towards In Other Waters, Goodbye Volcano High, and Road Warden. Thank you. As always. Honestly, I agree a little, Billy. It's funny how semi-common this is in some games, like Mass Effect 2 or this game, and extremely uncommon in everything else. I mean, honestly, I get weirded out recommending things nowadays. One time I recommended Babylon 5 to someone, and he hated it. And that honestly scarred me. I've never been back ever since. Okay, so there's book 4. Babylon 5. It's a good show, I guess. I mean, sort of okay. Kind of. Let's go with yes, Hira. Because this game is a lot more grounded. 2, I mean, is a lot more grounded. As opposed to 1. We still have to listen to his thing, too. Let's do his thing first. Yes. I'm finally off tomorrow. I've filled my pack with cheese and I'm ready to go. My to-do list is crossed off. I owe so much money to my investors. Not just money. The old get-rich-quick dream. But this is different. I have a reason. See, I owe it to my hometown. It's so cold there, people are constantly shivering. If I find oil and send it there, people can use it to heat their homes. Oil will make me rich, and them happy. That seems to be the perfect goal, right? I've always had this dream since I was very small. Of course, getting rich is a big part of it, too, but who doesn't want money? I mean, right? Money, cover me with it. Enough for tonight. That's a little embarrassing. Why did it have to turn out like this? I got to Toad Town by boat and took a train to the foot of Mount Rugged. Unfortunately, you can only get to Mount Rugged from Mount Rugged to Dry Desert on foot. And tragedy waited for me as I slogged faithfully up that winding trail. There was a huge, awful vulture. I'd read about it in my travel brochures. This Buzzar accosted all travelers on Mount Rugged. Actually, we killed him last game, but you know. I hightailed it, but Buzzar had me in its sights. I felt a piercing jolt as its claws dug deep into my backpack. After dropping me on a cliff, Buzzar seemed to forget about me and disappear. I let out a sigh of relief, but when I touched my pack, I noticed my pack was gone. And it was all my food and my money to start the operation. That mangy Buzzar made off with everything of importance to me. All I have left is this journal, a shovel, and my life. Perhaps living is a miracle enough, or so I'd like to believe. Now I can't turn back. I climbed the mountain down to the desert. The dry desert sprawls out before me, beckoning dreamers and fools. I am both, and I said it with a heart full of dread. I am now in a place called Dry Outpost. Someone pulled me, lifeless and parched, from the merciless desert floor. It was a Koopa with a fine mustache named Colorado, an angel in a pith helmet. He was a world-traveling adventurer archaeologist. I told him about Buzzar, and my quest for oil, and my dreams of riches and warmth for my people. After I spoke at length, he gave me food and water. I asked him why he should be so kind, and he looked into the distance and said, "Turning one's back on an ambitious dreamer invites others to do the same to you, old boy. I just want to believe in every dream this sad old world can muster." This guy still traces his own dreams, dusty dreams of archaeology. We stayed up all night discussing each other's dreams. It was great. I am now at a desert oasis. After Colorado left, I set out from Dry Outpost to find my digging point. But the desert is so wide, it's impossible to find anything without a guide. I had no idea where I was going, and my head was splitting in the heat. My throat was burning and scratchy. Was I awake? Was I asleep? I heard a voice calling to me from far away. "Are you a nice guy? If you're a nice guy, then give me something nice." I didn't have the food or water I received from Colorado. I had nothing. "Why do you lie here? If you're a nice guy, give me a nice thing and I will help." I croaked. "All I have is my dream." When I next awoke, I was at this oasis. "You're awake," I heard. There's a little mouser there in a gray headscarf. "My name is Mustafa. You had nothing to give, but I got something nice anyway." I don't know how or why, but it seems I've been saved by yet another stranger. "Do you need a guide? If there's somewhere you want to go, I will take you." Unbelievable, I've actually found a reliable guide. We're here. Finally at the spot where I'm supposed to dig for oil. I was told to draw a line from a blue cactus to a cactus-like rock. I went north at a precise distance from the exact termination point. I ended up here, at a point between Dry ruins and the oasis. Mustafa has guided me this far with skill and bravery. He said, "You're a nice guy. Your dream will come true." Mustafa believes this. He left then, leaving me to fight this battle on my own. All I have to do is dig here till I find oil. That's all. I stocked up on lemons and limes at the oasis. I should last a few days. I must find that oil. I am digging for oil, and now my hand shakes as I write these perhaps final words. I have been digging from sunup to sundown, but still no sign of that sweet crude. Maybe I've just picked a dry spot in this cursed spot, in this cursed desert. But I'm sure this is where Merlovely told me to dig. Yes, I'm sure of it. There's no more food or water, and even my hopes have dwindled to nothing. This is it. My dream dies with me under these unforgiving skies. Wait, no, this is not it. My dream is of something else, yes. Dig. Keep digging. Must keep digging. Damn. I'm now on a boat back to Deer Rogueport. I did it! I finally struck oil in that dry desert. I have left the day-to-day operation to my men in the field and now return home. It all came true, striking it rich, finding oil, my dream. But somewhere along the way, this became more than just my dream. So many people have helped me to make this dream happen. So many. Dear Mustafa, Colorado, people lent me money, gave me food, and showed me the way. So many hands reaching out to help me. I must do something for all of them. That feeling has pushed me even harder. I must share this feeling with the people who helped me as I struggled. I must share these words that have seared themselves into my heart. Dreams come true. See you around, Lumpy. So, does FF14 or WoW have a better soundtrack? That's actually a very difficult question, because they have such fundamentally different soundtracks. Yeah, WoW is much, much more atmospheric music. Brilliant and amazing for what it is, but not really something you're supposed to listen to for its own right. By contrast, FF14 is a completely different vibe and tone. Yeah, exactly, Blade Cheval. That's... Like, you asked me this once, and I kind of gave the wrong answer and changed my mind on it. FF14 probably has better songs, and WoW probably has better music. Or perhaps better music direction, might be a better way to put that. Because WoW uses its music extremely well. But FF14 probably has the better individual OST. Well, tomorrow, we'll go ahead and wrap up the game, I think. Chapter 8, and of course, the final story of Luigi. I do hope you all have had fun. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Could you come here really quick, please? No, here, not the shark. Why are you hugging the shark?
He let me like the shark.
Hi. Can you say thanks, Chill Pangolin?
Thanks, Bull Banglin.
Thank you very much. Mwah.
Bull Banglin.
Yes,
Did it?
that's his name now. Congratulations. All right. Now,
Oh, look at that. Wait, who's that
I don't know.
behind
Was that you?
Mario?
Did you paint that up there?
No.
Did you paint this?
No.
Did you spill a bunch of stuff on the ground?
No.
Did you?
No.
Did
no,
you? Oh my God!
no.
Look at all the papers you left everywhere. Why did you leave papers everywhere?
No, I didn't.
You did this. Why?
There's papers flying everywhere.
Why did you leave the papers in the wind? Not my hand! No, not my hand! No, don't eat me! Don't eat me now!
It's your beard.
No, not my beard!